I'm ChampChong, my accent's Australian, and well, here is the clip of the week.
Липучка, сваливаем!
G'day guys, if you've got a short, awesome, funny clip from any game that you've played, post it as a video response down below and it could be on the next show. And speaking of the show, I don't know what to call this episode, so... Whoa! Oh, look at that. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, click that thumbs up button for zombie awesomeness. And if you do click that thumbs up button and favorite this video, Yoda might do some dirty things to your you-know-what. I'm just kidding, but let's get right into something all of you have been wanting to know about since last week when I announced it, and that's hot girls. I'm just messing around yet again, but seriously, if you are craving hot chicks, here is your fix with 3 bloody hot girls who just survived a zombie attack. And speaking of zombies, that's what you guys wanted to actually know about. So yeah, last week I mentioned the awesome Dead Island trailer that came out, but then you guys kept emailing me, ChampChong, what is there actually going to happen with the game? Basically, in that translation, you guys wanted to know if there were any details. Now, there isn't much info around, but I have found out that the game will be played in a first-person perspective, and it will be in an open world, just like Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption. The game is set in the Royal Palms Resort in Papua New Guinea, and after a night of partying and crazy drinking and stuff, the main character wakes up to find that there has been a zombie outbreak on the island. The 4 main playable characters are Perna, Sambi, Logan, and if I get this name right, Xian Mei, something like that. It'll be really clever if the developer allows you and 3 friends online to do a co-op mode and survive and somehow get off the island. Now to the release date, and most people are speculating a late 2011 release, but the publisher is yet to officially announce anything, so we can't say anything just yet. And well, if it doesn't come out later this year, you'll see many people get depressed and sad, lonely, and start crying. Well, speaking of that, let's move on to this week's sad news. Sad news! What the fuck? I have some sad news for my Australian viewers, so if you are Australian, click right here or in the description below. And well, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan also, you may want to watch that video. Instead of talking about that sad news, I'm going to talk about something that can affect the whole video game industry. I don't even know how to start this story, so here goes. A former US soldier brutally beat his girlfriend's 8-year-old son because the son accidentally deleted a save game file on his Xbox. The child was beaten so bad he ended up in a coma. The man stomped on the boy's stomach so bad that his internal organs had been permanently damaged, and the doctors actually had to remove part of his pancreas and his intestines. The worst part of this is the boy will most likely have to be fed through a tube for the rest of his life. When the child was first taken to the hospital, his mother said that he just fell off the bed. But that's where doctors went, bitch, you lying! No, but on a serious note, the doctors did say that damage to his stomach was way too extreme for just falling off the bed. And that's where the story changed, and his mother somehow came up with a story of he was wrestling with his siblings and one of them fell off the bed and landed on his stomach. The mother and the kids were obviously too scared to tell the truth at the time, but when the kid woke up from the coma, he told police the truth. And just last week, the former soldier was in court, and in just 15 minutes, he was ruled guilty with a sentence of 75 years. Well, at least justice was served in the end, and I hope the boy recovers and the family can move on. Another note, why the hell isn't the mother in jail? She kinda supported this whole thing. Anyway, to move on from this depressing story, let's move on to this week's big news. Big news! To get your mind off the previous story, please go to this website, findmakarov.com, and this will happen. Straight off the bat, it looks like it's 4 days until Activision announces something big about the next Modern Warfare installment. But not all is as it appears, because, well, Activision are denying any claims they have anything to do with this, and they are calling it a hoax. But to dig deeper into this story, a set of bloody dog tags were sent to a few people, and the imprint of findmakarov.com were in the dog tags. Activision is saying it is a hoax, but could this be another way to trick more people? Personally, I'm still 50-50 on the whole thing, because it would make sense to call it Find Makarov, since you need another installment of the game to actually get him. But yeah, we're going to have to wait another 4 days until we find out the truth behind all this, and well, in the meantime, Gorilla Man wants to know some things from you with his question of the week. Whoa, thanks Gorilla Man. Okay guys, Gorilla Man wants to know, if you were stuck on Dead Island, which 3 people would you team up with? So yeah, put your answer in the comments below, and it could be on Tuesday's show. Anyway, I have to end the show because I'm ChampChong, my accent's Australian, and well, here are the answers to Gorilla Man's previous question.